Hey guys, welcome to today's video. My name's Kat. As always, thank you for stopping in. Today, you're getting the whole family, by the way. Okay, hold on. We've got Clay and we've got Red and we're in the junkie garage and we are building, dun dun dun, hold on, Beetlejuice. We got this animatronic last year and we've been waiting 1 full year to make him, and we are gonna make him on this vlog for you today. Before we hop into this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content. All right, guys. Let's go. Oh, happy October, everybody, by the way. Happy Spooktober. Love you all. Okay, let's go.
It's showtime.
We got Beetlejuice. We picked him up last year at Spirit of Halloween. And he was, what? How much do you think he was last year? I can't remember the price. I think he was like 50% off his regular price tag. So we paid $339.99 Canadian. I know it says USD, but underneath of it, it will have the American price. We live in Canada. Okay, so it was $299.99 USD, $399.99 Canadian, and I think we paid 150 bucks for him. So here we go.
Let's go.
So we've got the top of him opened. He comes with instructions here, which is super handy. And it's all boxed up. This is a brand new animatronic. All right, so we've got his Tombstone coming out. It is very plastic. We may have to change that next year, but we will if we have to. Looks like we've got legs and arms. I bet you those other foamy things are legs, which, you know what? If they're like that and they actually don't move, we might change them as well next year. Ooh. We're already into animatronic mods. This is the Beetlejuice Tombstone. It's very plastic. It's good that it's plastic, however, it looks really plastic. So next year we may give him an upgrade. Hit the thumbs up if you want to see us remake Beetlejuice into a better Beetlejuice. That would be a next year thing, but just know I'm here. Okay, so we got a couple of arms. They are very pale, a little bit of detail work. To me, this could be done better. I do appreciate the ring, foam arms, and just a wire armature on the inside. Those are all right. Like I said, next year we may get into a little bit of a remake here. Okay, and in the bottom of the Tombstone, there's his boots, which are also very plastic. But we can change this all next year. Like, this would be a good updo. All of this stuff. So the instructions are pretty straightforward. I mean, they've got pictures, they got numbers, they got information. And if you're any sort of a builder, a person should be able to put this together pretty straightforwardly. Instead of a stomp pad, I think we're gonna get a like a thing that goes up and down. A lever, right, thank you. That's maybe gonna be a tomorrow pickup though.
Dad is just reading the instructions. Dad is just building the Tombstone.
Okay, so right now we're putting together the base of the Tombstone, and it looks like it's like a T-bar with an H-frame, and then these poles just kind of get snapped in. Okay, perfect. I'm assuming this is what he sits on inside of the Tombstone.
And there's also little clicky things at the top, little buttons.
Yeah, well those, they're gonna go through there. The poles are probably gonna go through there. Red, I just need, okay, yep. All right, so I guess we're gonna go ahead and put the Tombstone onto the base. Align all the holes up. There you go on that side. There you go on the side too, all right. All right. And it's not sitting in the base very well. Why? Just need a little bit of encouragement. All right, we have a Tombstone. It wants us to put the knee forms to each of the legs by using one elastic string, part F for each knee. Oh, hello, fly. Hello. You'll fold it, in on itself and put the knee cap on and put the elastic string around the cap.
Do we have to glue them? Does it say glue?
The end of this elastic is a T-hook. So yeah, that's how it will be secure. Red?
Anybody need a hand?
A hand?
High five.
Can I have a high five? Oh yeah. Okay, kneecap is going on. Whoop. Get it, get it. Ah, there we go. Kind of looks like knee pads, except plastic ones that aren't going to protect you from anything. It says thread the leg foam with paper tube inside through each pant leg. Oh, we have clothing. Amazing. Oh, he's got pants. They look like they're starched. How cute. The instruction says there's a hole at the top, which there is, and make sure that the hole is at the top of the pants towards the waist for the next step. So this is the hole that you want to go up and hang out up the top. These metal poles, well, that would make sense. So just like that.
There's holes in the pants.
And there's holes in the pants. Okay. Just like that. Okay, well that makes sense. Now we're supposed to attach the metal waist mechanism part G to the metal poles, ensuring the spring snaps, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we'll get it. So we've just got pants sitting on a Toomey. Exciting.
I think.
No, I don't think so. Is that what you need?
The motor.
So this is the motor. Can you show me? This piece right here is what's gonna go on to here. And this is, I guess, the brains of the whole operation right here. And this just attaches on with lining up the holes. No one on the left side. None of this ever is like perfectly lined up either. Snap. Now we need a square metal piece, which is right there, that is gonna sit right there on Beetlejuice. See, he's got little, what would you even call those? Like little snap pins?
Yep.
Snap pins. So for us, we're gonna take Beetlejuice apart every year and put him back in his box to store him in the inside of our house, just to protect him, because we do live in Canada and it gets bloody cold here. Because what happens to our animatronics in the wintertime here in Canada, Red?
So what happens is they break apart, get all old, and break apart, they freeze, and they don't work anymore.
That's right. And why is that? Because it gets
Really cold here in Canada.
That's right. All right, let's go back to Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah. Do we say his name 3 times?
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
No fear here. No fear. All right, back at her. We are putting on a hanger, an arm hanger, Clay?
I don't. It must be a shoulder.
Oh, shoulders. So this would be like a collarbone situation. So now we need to insert 1 black screw part R in the holes to secure the plastic shoulder frame part 1 in place. Came with all these boxes of stuff, so hopefully this is all numbered. I mean, if not, we're pretty handy people, we can figure it out, but just for ease of completion, if you are not so handy and are very in tune with following instructions, we will rate this at the end to see how easy this was to put together. So this bag comes with a bunch of little screws. None of them are numbered or lettered, it's just in a bag. So just so you're aware, that's what we got in ours. It does give you a very clear visual of the hardware, but just so you know, it is not labeled. I mean, we're good with this, but if you're not, just be aware.
3 different styles of screws.
Yeah. And I mean, it gives you a good description of it all too. Sometimes when they do this though, it's like R, separate bag with R in it. We're good with this, but just letting you guys know that this is what it is. Red, don't you think these boots would be better if they were painted?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're good. They're definitely plastic. They look pretty good. And they're weighted, like they're not really heavy. but they're also not really light. Like they're in that mid-range. So I think next year we're gonna upcycle this a little bit. So that screw goes in right there. It's the little black one. And now we're going on with the arms. See, the instructions aren't very, very clear on which little plastic things. Like this would make sense. These are the kneecaps, and the kneecaps have the elbow caps on currently, which are considerably smaller. But see, we'll fix this. It's always like put together twice, and then it's perfect. So that looks better. That is definitely a kneecap, not an elbow cap. So now we're back to this point. Okay, so after you put the kneecaps on right, and you've rebuilt this, you put the straps on like suspenders.
Keep his britches up.
Keep the britches up. Bloop. And it just holds the pants kind of where they need to be, I guess. Oh boy. It does say small blister, but I think it says small blister. Oh, large blister. Huh. We didn't read it properly. Large blister, small blister for the elbows. Hey, all you builders out there, do your garages, like prior to spooky season, end up just being a station, like a workstation for your spooky town or spooky village, spooky land setup? Mine does. Hit me down in the comments. How full does yours get? Mine is ridiculous. I don't even park my car in here anymore. So we're trying to figure out for the longest time how this works. So apparently this goes through the back side of this, and this is the elbow joint. So we're going to have to cover that elbow joint, I guess. It isn't very clear on the instructions. Turns out you do have to bend the Beetlejuice arms. They come straight. After some searching on YouTube, thank God for YouTube, you have to actually make elbow joints. So it says do jacket first. Okay. So you're supposed to put the arms in the jacket, which we're gonna do. Okay, Red's in here. She's gonna give us a hand. Quite literally, a hand. Now we're dressing the Beetlejuice.
Grab the other hand.
Go grab the other hand, bud.
Why?
Why are you on the hand department? I don't know.
Why can't I have a hand?
Why can't you have a hand?
Dun.
Dun dun. Sweet dreams are made of these.
Why are you dressing my hands?
All right. Now we're gonna put the mechanisms on there. Can you see that, Clay? What do you need a hand with? You want me to hold this? Okay, so he's gonna put that in there like that. These are seeming to be more difficult than originally anticipated. These whole arms.
Pop your hand.
They go through there, hey? Interesting. Back at the arms, apparently they don't go into the little holes. They somehow sit on top. Interesting. Which is kind of what it says, but it's definitely not clear. Oh, there's a little hole up here. Okay, so this is how I think they go. There's a hole here. This is ridiculous that this is on right now. It's not, it's what the instructions say. So, no, it has to.
Zip tied down.
All right, so this is how it's supposed to go, like this. And then you zip tie it on with zip ties that came with the piece. Okay. Wow. Does that work? Retry again. It's this hole all the way back here. Now we can put the zip tie through. See? Trial and error, trial and error. That was through there. It's not very clear on the instructions, we'll just say that. To reiterate, this is not correct. This first hole here is not correct. It's this hole back here that is correct. Right there. For these elbows, we have to bend these arms because it's quite ridiculous that this is...
Shoulder to elbow.
Right about there probably is good. Yeah, just give it a bend. All right. I don't know. That's good. We'll go with that. And then we're going to put the elbow blisters on. All right, we got red in there now. She's going to hold the shirt up. And now we can put these elbow pads on. Oy. Hi, Red. Hi, Red.
Oh my gosh.
Just...
And I wouldn't video this. I wouldn't quite get it.
It's gonna take forever.
Oh, got it. Now for the other one, and we're ready to go. Now they're wanting me to attach the clear blister shoulder form part L to the plastic shoulder frame part I. I'm assuming that this is it. This looks like shoulder pads. And it's also got Velcro on the one side, which I'm gonna assume attaches to his outfit. So we've discovered that this Velcro will have to attach to this Velcro on the front of his bib. So the Velcro goes on the front, which the instructions also do not say. Just like that. I think we have to screw these on as well. You know what? You are so smart. You're so observant for this. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, what is this Velcro piece for? And I realized, oh, it's for that.
Right there. And we are gonna have to secure the clear blister shoulder form with 2 colored screws, part S, through the pre-cut holes into the plastic shoulder frame. These ones, they look like button tops. Looks like they have a washer on them built in, hey?
Mm-hmm.
So it says screw here on here, so that's where those are going. This could be differently built. Like I really could have, Clay and I were just discussing that we could have built this a little different to make it easier and maybe more sturdy, but like I said, next year. So it looks like Clay's tweaked his elbows so they look better. What do you think? Think it could be put to bed? Do you think it could be made better already to make it easier to put together?
Yeah.
You don't look too happy. Are you happy?
Yep.
Okay.
It just needs to be built better.
For how much it is, this is what gets me. And I understand that the electronics inside of these are worth a pretty penny. I understand that the licensing is worth a pretty penny. But we could have more effort here, team. Anyway, let's continue. My bad. Attach head to plastic shoulder frame by aligning plastic sockets. My bad. I jumped the gun a little bit. We need a head. We need the head. Head, come open this box.
I know.
Please open this box. Keep going. Pull hard.
I want to touch them. That's fun.
Okay. So.
I don't know.
We have a Bettle Juice.
Yeah.
And we have a mechanism.
It's a tie.
Amazing. So this is his tie that plugs in, I guess, along with his head. So that's exciting. Okay, so there is a square on the bottom of this, and you gotta align it with this to make it make sense for it to kind of go on. I'm not gonna be able to do this with one hand, I already know. Got the head on, and in the neck piece right there, there is a hole for another screw. So we're gonna go ahead and see which screw it is. Insert one small silver screw. One of those little screws, I'm assuming it's this one, right there. I'm assuming it's this one, goes into there. This really isn't all that simple or straightforward to put together. Let's just put that this way. Here's my question. One screw? Because there's actually a screw hole in the back as well. Like, that's right there. I'm gonna suggest that we put one in there. Because this isn't gonna live on here otherwise. You see that, Clay? There's a screw hole on the back. So it doesn't say for us to put 2 screws in, but I am gonna put 2 screws in because this doesn't make any sense to me. This is Red, and she is dedicated to Halloween builds here. She's in a blanket, she's got her artificial fire up, and she's staying warm on her Tommy Bahama chair. You are a dedicated child.
What?
I love you. His face looks pretty good. His mouth does move, which is exciting. This could be a little bit more mossy. Like I said, next year, he's getting kind of a facelift. He's far too clean for me. Now we are gonna get him dressed. I think we actually gotta put the white bib up first, is what it says.
Yep.
So we'll attach the white bib. Just like that. White bib.
Gotta make sure the controls are
Close by. After we do the white bib, we do the sensor that is in this box here. Because this has the sensor in it. You can see the sensor right there. Wow, it's not there. Sensor's right there, and it does plug into the mechanism there. There you go.
so
Oh, okay.
So my mom let me get the camera.
What in the God's name?
if you do the very top one.
I know, I'm gonna get there. No, it was this button you had done up to the here. Okay, here we go. Oh, there is a little slit here for his tie mechanism. See that? There's a little slit there for his tie mechanism to go through. So we are just gonna dress him to impress.
I get dressed to impress. He actually looks pretty good.
Not bad. I'm not like upset with him. I'm just saying we could. This could have been done a little bit
have you
different.
realized the green in his hair?
I love the green. We could put real moss on him next year. Gotta make him look like a strapping man.
Yeah.
A strapping new man.
You did this all the time at work.
How do you know what I do at work? I do this at work, yeah. It's bizarre that this is my job as well as my fun time. There's no blurred lines there. Blurred lines. All right.
I just pause it.
There we go. Do we have to tuck his shirt in? Must. That looks kind of bad. He doesn't look like a strapping man anymore. He kind of looks like a messed up man. Here we have him dressed. I mean, his tie isn't the greatest, but it will do.
He's like a businessman.
And then he's got the sensor there, and I just kind of tucked his stuff around. His suit starting to come together. You guys ever seen this before? Ask Dr. Zombie. He's dying to bring your prop back to life. I have never seen this before. Dr. Zombie at spiritofhalloween.com. Questions about setup, prop not working. There's no need to go back to store. Just ask Dr. Zombie. Neat. Never seen that before. Now we've got boots. Insert right leg foam. Blah. Insert the right leg foam into shoe, then attach the shoe to the plastic supportive feet mounted on the tombstone. Slide it in, yep.
Where do they hook though?
So on the bottom of the shoe, there's like a slit cut, is where it's supposed to snap into that piece. And it looks to be like these ones are on angles. Like this one's definitely on a hard angle, so
Yeah.
just be aware. Did you get it on there?
Yep.
All right, so just be aware that that has to go on the little tab that's on the front of the tombstone. And then the last piece that goes on this is the control box, which goes here, which is this thing. So that sits on this like key hook, and then just would slide into place if we can get it to work. With some encouragement, you did get it to lock on there. Clay got it to lock on there. Now we have to plug in all of these sensors to all of the wires. Just like that. And it just snaps. It does say to attach all the wires. It doesn't give you, like, we're okay with it, but it doesn't give a person a clear indication of what's what. Just be aware of that. But it is pretty straightforward because, I mean, clearly this wouldn't snap into something much smaller like this. So, and they are color coded.
There's just the 3. 1, 2, and the main one.
And the main one. So they are color coded and they are the same amount of wires per each side. You need to unplug your flame. Your fake flame. Sorry. And we're gonna plug up Beetlejuice. The power cord also does plug into the box right here in the corner on the left. Just like that. There you go. All right.
There's an on switch here.
Oh, there's an on switch? I didn't even see this.
Where is the on switch? It shows on the thing.
Okay. Power switch, volume control. Ours does not have a blue thing. Step pad insert. Turn switch on the control box. I found it. It was hiding. Hello.
Yeah. I'm feeling a little anxious, if you know what I mean.
I'm just gonna go ahead and fix his hair.
Everyday Joe
I
like
want it to be
myself
more a mess.
to find a little action.
His
Now,
mouth moves a
let's
little
turn on the
bit.
juice and see what shakes
I
loose.
wish his eyes would blink.
Woo! Thank you. That is why I won't do 2 shows a night anymore, babe.
His torso turns and his mouth moves.
You know, you look like somebody I can relate to. Maybe you could help me get out of here, you know, because I gotta tell you, this thing is just...
Is it worth the money?
See, here's my problem.
Yeah.
I got these friends on the outside that I said I'd be...
All right, everybody, so I'm so glad you're here. This was the Beetlejuice build animatronic. Thank you all for stopping in. I think he was worth the money. I think he's going to be a lot of fun. I think he could have been made a lot better. However, it wasn't too difficult to put together. On the sturdy scale, he's about a 6, but we'll work on that. Anyway, guys, happy October. Thank you for being here. My name's Kat. You saw Red, and you saw Clay, and this is Beetlejuice. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more content. All right, guys, see you in the next one. Bye.
It's showtime.